Welcome to Codecraft with Susmita. Do you want to become a Python developer in 2026 but don't know where to start? In this video, I'll show you the complete Python roadmap, from learning the basics to building real-world projects and preparing for a software development career. Let's begin your Python journey. Why should you learn Python? First, Python is one of the most in-demand programming languages in the world, with opportunities across many industries. Second, its simple and readable syntax makes it one of the easiest languages for beginners to learn. Third, Python is incredibly versatile. You can use it for web development, artificial intelligence, data science, automation, cybersecurity, and much more. Finally, Python has a huge global community, thousands of learning resources, and excellent career opportunities. Learning Python today is an investment in your future. Now, let's start with the foundation of Python. Begin by learning Python syntax and writing your first Hello World program. Then, understand how to take input from users and display output on the screen. Next, learn how to write comments to make your code easier to read and maintain. Pay close attention to indentation, because Python uses indentation to define code blocks instead of curly braces. Finally, don't be afraid of errors. Every programmer encounters them. Learning how to read and fix errors is an important part of becoming a Python developer. In Python, variables are used to store information that your program can use later. Think of a variable as a labeled container that holds a value. Every value in Python has a data type. The most common data types are integer for whole numbers, float for decimal numbers, string for text, and Boolean for true or false values. Choosing meaningful variable names and understanding data types will make your code easier to read, easier to debug, and easier to maintain. These are fundamental skills that every Python developer should master. Now let's understand two of the most important concepts in programming: conditions and loops. Conditions help your program make decisions. Using statements like if, elif, and else, your code can choose different actions based on different situations. Loops help you repeat tasks without writing the same code again and again. Use a for loop when you know how many times something should repeat, and use a while loop when the number of repetitions depends on a condition. Once you master conditions and loops, you'll be able to solve real programming problems with confidence. Functions are one of the most powerful features in Python. A function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. Instead of writing the same code multiple times, you can write it once and call it whenever you need it. This makes your programs cleaner, easier to understand, and easier to maintain. Python provides built-in functions like print, len, and type. You can also create your own functions to solve specific problems, and later you'll discover lambda functions for writing short, simple operations. Learning functions is a major step toward writing professional Python code. The best way to become a confident Python developer is by building real projects. Start with a simple calculator to practice operators and functions. Next, create a to-do list application to learn file handling and data management. Then, build a weather app using an API to understand how Python communicates with online services. As your skills grow, challenge yourself with a password generator or even a simple chatbot. Every project improves your problem-solving ability, strengthens your portfolio, and prepares you for real-world software development. Remember, the more you build, the more you learn. One of the biggest advantages of learning Python is the wide range of career opportunities it offers. If you enjoy building websites, you can become a web developer using frameworks like Django or FastAPI. If you're interested in intelligent systems, explore artificial intelligence and machine learning. If you love working with numbers and insights, data science is an excellent choice. You can also build automation scripts to save time and improve productivity, or work with cloud technologies and DevOps to deploy and manage modern applications. Choose the path that matches your interests, keep learning, and continue building projects. With consistency and practice, Python can open the door to an exciting and rewarding career. This roadmap shows the complete journey from beginner to becoming job-ready with Python. Start by learning the basics, including syntax, variables, data types, conditions, loops, and functions. Once you're comfortable with the fundamentals, begin building real-world projects to apply what you've learned. Next, Explore advanced topics such as object-oriented programming, file handling, modules, and exception handling. Then move on to powerful frameworks and tools like FastAPI, Django, Git, and VS Code. Finally, prepare for interviews by solving coding problems, building a strong portfolio, and sharing your projects on GitHub. Remember, you don't need to learn everything in one day. Stay consistent, practice regularly, and keep building. That's the real roadmap to becoming a successful Python developer.